The air feels ominous, like something dangerous is about to arrive. Maybe you should leave before you can be sorry enough to still be here when it emerges.
Nah, I'ma stay.
You can feel it too, can you? My dark presence looms. I can feel my hair standing on end. You don't think this could be?
No. No, it's a different kind of ominous. Sally was evil and insidious. This is more demonic.
I spy behind our magician with my eye, a hellgate. Wait, what? What the hell is that doing here? Helgdathians are forbidden from this place. Also, how did I know that information considering I've never seen a hellgate before? How? No. Demonic magic? This is bad. Because we've never had to deal with them, we have no spells to counter them. How did such a demon even make a hellgate here? Isn't that kind of impossible? It comes. Be on guard. Seems I landed in a good spot. Kloe, what are you doing here? Do you have any idea how many rules you're breaking right now? Jeez, what are you, Chloe's mother?
I'll just be glad you're not Sally at this point.
Remove yourself, demon. You tread on protected ground. I'm sure I don't need to remind you on whose firmament you're invading. Oh, is that a command? How cute. You think you can tell Chloe what to do. What? That didn't faze her at all. Also, did I get something wrong, or are you on a first-name basis with her, Coco? We're well acquainted, but she's usually a lot more easy to persuade than this. What's with that sudden confidence? Oh? Don't tell me you took my little gimmicky cowardice shtick as the real deal. That's a little sad coming from someone who prides themselves so much on reading people. Chloe isn't here to cause trouble, though. Cutie pies as you all are, Chloe is under strict orders not to lay a finger on any of you, for the sake of my fellow maidens. But once that is waived, I do have a bit of a scar to settle. It's scary! Also, I know you're a demon, but a little prudence wouldn't kill you, you know? That one-piece scarf is so transparent I can see stuff I'm not comfortable seeing. I've never seen her like this. How unsettling. Well, she does directly serve under Asperia, so I suppose she's gotta be pretty special. The way you talk to yourself aloud is mega adorable, but I'm not here for you. Isn't that right, oh dear Nanianne? Don't say that so suggestively! Do you have any idea how neurotic I am? Seriously, you're not even ashamed of all this? I'm the maiden of temptation, so what do you think? Chloe, you do realize you're at a shrine dedicated to Yi, right? She probably knows you're here. I don't think the protection of the icons extends to you, either. Stop lecturing me, or I will hurt you. I'm well aware of those things. Chloe, are you sure it's you? Of course. That quit the mothering. For someone who hasn't even awoken to themselves yet, you don't really have good grounds to be tutoring me. I'm here for Nanianne, so stop interfering. Or... the only little child here will be you, in tears. Don't condescend unto me. So dangerous. Even though she's smiling, it's through clenched teeth. There's an immense murderous intent behind the facade. If I piss her off again, I'm worse than dead. Glad that seems to have made you aware of the difference between us. You may be one day stronger than me, but at current you're a fly on the wall. I'll crush you like the insect your power level makes you into if you buzz around and annoy me. So scary. As for you, little foxo... Eek! I thought you were done talking to me. Please don't look at me with such an expression. How intense. I'd like you to take a little vacation with me. A planet of your own has had a population crisis lately, and while I could get my blood maidens to help, you might be a better fit. Zen Nakoma. Wait, isn't the Nekomata's population nearly extinct? Yes, which is why we're gonna help save them. Chloe would be heartbroken to let such a magnificent species die out. Why do you need me for this? Chloe will not say yet, but Chloe will protect you from any harm, she promises.
Aren't you getting guardian angels and soul catchers mixed up? I thought, or at least I heard, it was your kind of job to depopulate, not the opposite.
You'd be right. The cavern is too far up its own ass. At present, the only way to save the Necromata requires indecent measures which Carvana considers itself above. The detachment of guardian angels they send is but a front. They know the true solution but won't stoop to it. For a race like the Necromata, Kloe is willing to play the bad girl on Good's behalf for once. What's your endgame, then? I really don't think you want me to answer that. Kloe does this for her own benefit as well. Let's leave it at that. I've worked it out. That's kind of fucked up. But I suppose it's just everyday stuff for a soul catcher. You got it in one. Not that you, of all people, can really judge me, bloodsucker. You're kind of a hypocrite, aren't you? It's true that my tale was one painted in the blood of many who didn't deserve to die. But I have been trying to atone ever since. I did not have much choice either. You are remorseless. You don't regret whatever you do, and I think if it weren't for her Ennui, my sister may be traumatized now by you. So forgive me if you can, but I have no choice but to judge you. I'd do the same to anyone who was that close to mentally scarring my sister. Lilac. Not to worry, Lilac. Kloe knows you're not like her. That said, you're welcome to try your luck fighting me if you want. Lilac, you don't need to do that. Not for me. Oh, come on, Coco. I'd do anything for you. I wasn't intending on picking a fight with her, though. I've worked out why she's so fearless. She's an archdemon. One of the demonesses attributed to one of the 7 deadly sins. Hers is, as you may guess, lust. Oh, someone's well informed. Lilac, how do you know all this? Let's just say, after seeing what Kloe almost did last time, I began looking into Heldathians in the case of future trouble. What I did not expect was to learn that all of them are powerhouses that make humans look like ants. Horrifyingly, archdemons are some of the most powerful among their kind. One of the easy ways to mark them is the overwhelming murderous intent they give off, and Kloe here is making even me tremble. So, Nanianne, you gonna help me or what? I've decided that I will, yes.
What?
Kloe must say, even she didn't expect that. If it's true that the Necromata of our neighboring world are in peril, then I could only assume the foul hunter Seltara is behind it. Ah, you live up to your wisdom. As the ruler of wisdom, it is my duty to go toe-to-toe with the ruler of brutality and her minions. Kloe is surprised. How did someone like you come to learn of rulers? That should be obvious, because he is an administrator. We Kitsune have long been bred to clash with the evil genome and its systemic corruption. We have been shaped into the hard counters of Xalatath. Also, what happened to the petrifying terror you were in moments ago? Well, I've worked out Kloe won't mean me any harm. She may be an archdemon, but even she isn't strong enough to contend with someone like ye. I'll admit your bravery is inspiring, Miss Kiranara. Don't call me that. Also, how on earth did you even earn effect of being the ruler of wisdom? The truth is, I never feared you. I merely feigned as much to avoid the whole tit fight. Soul catchers can be difficult when their pride gets wounded. Kloe respects that, and it is valid. I wouldn't want to see the Necromata go extinct either, so let's go, Kloe. I know now what you would have me do. And you're okay with that? Aren't Kitsune notorious for being noble? Yes, but to ignore the pleas of the suffering to keep oneself dignified is not noble, it is indolence. If a soul catcher of all wants to help, it wouldn't be a great look if I considered myself above it. My inner scholar is fangirling so hard! That sounds like something one of those famous geniuses said. Well then, Kloe is honored to accept your aid. We should be off. Be careful, Nanianne. I wish you luck. If it comes to the point that luck must be sought in lieu of more substantial ability, then failure is already the next step.